And we're back, my Select Play Select viewers. This is another episode of Play Select. My name is Gold Mountain, and in this episode, well, we got game news, game rumors, here's my new friend Foon, and here's the show. Alright guys, some Gears of War Judgement news, my director's favorite game of all time, so I better not F this up. And if I was him on screen, because he won't be up here, he's gonna be like this. Oh my god guys, I gotta tell you, Gears of War Judgement, so many new things just coming up, I gotta tell you right now so fast. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. Alright, there's a brand new campaign that's gonna be unlocked, and this is what it is. If you play the first campaign, and it goes really well, and you get stars, and you unlock the stars, and if you unlock the stars by getting headshots and executions, and also finding the declassified missions, you get the stars, and you unlock a brand new campaign. A brand new campaign that takes place in Gears of War 3, so you're jumping from prequel to Gears of War 3, and it's just too much, and you're gonna be playing Bard and Cole, where they go off during the thing when Marcus goes fight some of those. There's so many things happening, I'm just freaking out. Anyways, that's what I see every day, but I'm really excited to play this game. And also, there's a very, very cool thing that they have called Smart Spawn, and Smart Spawn means every time you play the game, the enemy placement will be completely different, a la XCOM, Enemy Unknown, or other roguelikes actually. This is gonna make the game super fresh. So when is this coming out, Arne?
19th.
19th, so there you have it. Gears of War Judgement coming out on that day. We're gonna skip work, and yeah, I'm saying that right now. My boss is standing right there. We're skipping work. Sorry, dude. Sorry. Yeah, okay, I know Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is pretty much all over the internet right now, and I don't want to comment on it because we have a very good relationship with one of the top dogs of the Assassin's Creed team, Mr. Carl Vondelor. So if you want him to come out, get on the comments, say, I want to know more, and he's gonna come out. Hopefully, Mr. Carl Vondelor, yeah. Cyberpunk 2077 has a brand new feature, well at least something that the dev CD Projekt Red is thinking about, and this one is actually using translator patches. Now what is translator patches is not making your whole game a certain language, but actually in the game, the people you meet, depending on where they're from, they'll be speaking their native tongue. And the only way that you can understand them is if you have a translator software patch that you plug in a la Matrix. So if you're playing the game and all of a sudden, then you just have to use the patch, and all of a sudden he goes, he's saying something and you know what he's saying. That's what it is. It's very, very cool. I mean, I just really like this fact of immersement, because when you play games such as like Deus Ex, and they had, for me, I understand Chinese, both Mandarin and Cantonese, and you never see people talking together like that. That makes no sense. I was just like, oh, really? You know, I mean, there are different dialects. I mean, those of you out there who speak different languages, you get bugged when people assume that you know a certain language because of your face or color or whatever. I mean, the fact that they're doing this is very, very cool, right, Jay? I need a translator patch. What am I doing with my life? I truthfully don't know, because I missed part on something that 2 million people played, and this game's called Terraria, and I'm really sad because this game looks really fun. But on March the 27th, I'll finally get a chance, and maybe you will too, on Xbox Live and PSN, because this game will be out for download with new content. But what is Terraria? Well, it's a mixture of, let's say, Metroid and some Minecraft, a lot of crafting, some RPG elements, 2D platformer, and it just looks hectically amazing. I'm watching the trailer, I never got to play it, but I'm getting really excited because, you know, you see this dude, he's digging, and he kind of looks like a Final Fantasy battle sprite too, which is kind of cool. He's digging away, and this giant skull Skeletor monster comes out of nowhere. There's killer whales, there's like diving bells, there's just all this cool little things that you can have and craft and build and really make this great world. And also there's new features coming out for the Xbox Live and PSN versions of it. And what are the new features? Well, you have, and this is really fun, 4-player split screen, only on an HD TV, but 8-player online, so you can really play with your friends. And also, you have a brand new boss, new enemies, new weapons, new armor, new everything. And that being said, on the 27th, this is something I'm definitely gonna download. It just looks fun. I mean, I like fun. Some really, really exciting 3DS / release news. When I say release news, possible release, because I'm talking about Bravely Default Flying Fairy. Now, those who don't know this game, this is a spiritual successor to Final Fantasy IV Heroes of Light, and also one of the highest rated 3DS games ever. So that being said, on their Twitter, of the Bravely Default Twitter, they said something akin to the fact that we haven't been on Twitter for a very, very long time, but now that we have, we see the cries of the foreign people, and we got you. So what does that mean? Well, it basically means that they probably might release this game for the West, who knows when, but please, Square Enix, I mean, you've done a great job with Hitman and Sleeping Dogs and Tomb Raider. Why not do this too, yeah? So enough of the rumors, here are some actual release dates that we do know. I mean, March is already pretty bad enough, but here's for the future of no sleeping and no more friends. Here we go. March 14th in Japan, we'll be getting the Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 remix, the game that nobody believed happened, but we talked about it and we were right at TGS. Another game that's coming out is Beyond Two Souls, October the 8th, a very huge title, and Animal Crossing is coming out on June the 9th. And Dragon's Crown, the game that I've been so vocal about over the course of 28 episodes. Well, this game is finally coming out on June 30th. Like, they've been keeping very, very quiet with this game, but now I'm just ready for some 4-player, old school D&D inspired, big boob action. So for those of you who have already tried and played and finished the Tomb Raider game, the reboot, fantastic. It's an amazing game. I'm not gonna say anything more except for the fact that I know Lara Croft definitely has star power. Now that being said, GK Films, responsible for films such as Hugo, Rango, and also The Departed, aka Guaylo Mogando, is actually now attached to produce the brand new Tomb Raider film. Now this is really cool because of our previous iterations of Tomb Raider. In a way it captured Lara Croft, or at least the franchise, but I don't think it will really capture why we love Lara Croft. And the new Lara Croft, the grittiness, just the whole point of just being, you know, the transformation, I think it makes a good story, and that's why I really love the game. So back in the day, the rumor was that Olivia Wilde was supposed to play Lara Croft, but that just never happened, never panned out, and this was many years ago. But now we don't know who it is. Now the director, he convinced me to say Mila Kunis, and I think that's a good choice because, I mean, she's also really hot. Oh God, Mila. Anyways, this is gonna coming out soon, so we'll let you know more. So, popular online game Dragon Saga Sea actually has been out since March, and I've been looking at it and it looks really interesting if you're really into anime-styled MMORPGs. Now the thing is though, at PlayAsia we now have a special limited edition set, and it's only limited to 1,000 pieces. We have all the 1,000 pieces, so let me tell you what you're gonna get. A 4 gig Blossom thumb drive, and this USB includes the full game client and the game guide, so you can access the game a lot faster. You're also gonna get a Blossom pouch, and this looks pretty cool. It's this yellow little bag, the sack, and you can just put stuff in there. You know, I don't know, your lunch box. I have no idea what you're gonna put in there, but it's pretty cool. Also, a permanent Phoenix pet, and this is a pet that's gonna follow you throughout Dragon Saga, and it's gonna be your companion. Lastly, you get an art book with 126 pages, and in this art book, like every other art book, you get concept drawings of the game's early builds and just a really in-depth look on how the game came to fruition. So this is pretty cool. So once again, there's only 1,000 copies of this game worldwide, and yeah, we got it at PlayAsia, so if you want to take a look at it, please do. Here's the breakdown. For 1,600 Microsoft points, what can you get? Let me tell you. 1. For 240 Microsoft points, you can get the Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance VR mission pack with 30 missions coming your way so you can try your Raiden Slice and Dice. 2. For 560 points, you get the Year of the Snake DLC for Sleeping Dogs. Now this was delayed for Chinese New Year. Now it's out right now, so you can get that and fight the Snake Cult. And 3. Dead Space Awakening DLC is coming out as well, and this one is actually revisiting the real horror aspects of the Dead Space franchise. Now if you're like me personally and you played Dead Space 3 with a friend, you kind of found that whole hallucinatory thing just not really there. But this one, it's gonna be there. That's what they say. That's what they say. So hopefully they won't break my heart like they did last time. But anyways, 1,600 points. That's a good deal, guys. Do the math, it works. Time to announce the winner of last week's prize time. Estebex2, you just won yourself a copy of Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. And this is cool because you knew the answer to my question, who does this? Well, it's obviously Gray Fox. I mean, come on, last week's question was such a gimme. That time you've been waiting for. Prize time! Your favorite moment of the week where I give you free stuff. Now, prize time works like this. It's very simple. I'll give you a question, you give me an answer, and if you get it right, I'm gonna give you some swag. Now, ground rules, if you know the answer to my question, please put it in the inbox, not the comments. Inbox, not the comments. And where's the inbox? In the PlayAsia TV channel, so send them a message and we will get it. And also, please specify whether or not you want the game for PS3 or Xbox 360. Now, that being said, the game of this week, of course, it's gonna be, you know what, Tomb Raider. Probably one of the best games I've played in 2013. Now that being said, the question of this week is gonna be a tough one. In Tomb Raider Reboot, who does this? Just kidding, just kidding. The real question is this. In Tomb Raider, what was the name of the reality show that Lara and co were trying to film? Tell me what it is and you'll get yourself a copy of Tomb Raider if you get picked in the lucky draw. So anyways, we'll see you again next week. This has been another episode of Play Select. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Gold Mountain. See you next week. Peace outside.